Hi guys, it's the Spy Guy here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to install FlexiSPY on an Android phone in 2025. So by the end of this video, you're going to learn what you need to install FlexiSPY, the two different installation methods, and then finally I'll show you that from beginning to end installing FlexiSPY by yourself on the Android phone. Really quickly, before anything, I just want to talk about what FlexiSPY is. So FlexiSPY is a mobile and computer monitoring software that you can install on your child's phone. FlexiSPY does have a discrete option where you can install it in hidden mode, which you would want to do so that your child does not discover and delete the app. So now let's talk about compatibility really quickly. FlexiSPY is compatible on all the way up to Android 15 devices, and that includes the discrete mode feature. And the level of discreteness depends on the installation method that you choose, which I'll talk about later. Let's talk about what you'll need. The fundamental requirements are that you'll need the device that you want to monitor in your hand, and then you'll also need the passcode for that device. If you don't have either of those two things, then you won't be able to install FlexiSPY. The phone should also have an internet connection. It doesn't necessarily need a SIM card, but it at least needs to have internet connection, like for example Wi-Fi. I mentioned installation methods. So there's two installation methods. One, you can install it yourself, which we'll be doing in this video, and the second is the installation service. The level of discreteness that you can get depends on that installation method. So for maximum discreteness, you would want to use the installation service. Now the good news is that the installation service is free on any purchases of premium or extreme. That includes the premium monthly, quarterly, annual, and then the same for extreme. And that is the recommended method that I would use. But if you just want to see what's involved, or you really want to install it yourself, then I'll show you that installation method shortly. Now we know that you need the phone in your hand, you need the phone's passcode, and the phone needs to have internet. So without further ado, let's go and install FlexiSPY on a device. All right guys, well we are going to install FlexiSPY onto our target phone now, and this is the non-rooted Samsung phone. When you buy FlexiSPY, you get a welcome email, and in that welcome email, it contains your account details, and then as well as a login link for the portal. So that's where I'm in now. I've logged into the portal, as we can see here, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to how to install. So click on that and you'll see some options here. We are going to choose the first one, which is Android, unrooted Android. And you'll also see your license key up here that you will enter when you're activating the FlexiSPY license. So we're going to hit Android. And now we are at the install guide. The install guide gives you different instructions depending on which device you have. But we have a Samsung, so we are going to hit Samsung. So the installation is broken up into two parts. One is the prerequisites, and that is basically getting the phone ready to install FlexiSPY. So we're going to be changing some security settings, some notifications that appear on the device. The second part, it will be installing the software. Now the whole thing will take maybe 5 minutes or less. Okay, so now we are going to get the device, and we are going to start to install FlexiSPY. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is to disable the security settings, which is Google Play Protect. So we'll do that now. I'm going to hit the Play Store app. I'm going to hit my profile icon. I'm going to hit Play Protect. And you'll see I've already turned off Play Protect. I did that earlier because I've installed FlexiSPY a couple of times. So that's done. The next thing we're going to do is to enable unknown sources. So we are Android 14, so we're going to follow the Android 9 and above steps. So we'll go to settings. We'll search for special access. And then tap install unknown apps. And then tap on the browser that you're going to use to install the FlexiSPY app. So you can use Chrome, Brave browser, Samsung Internet. I've already enabled this setting, but you would just toggle it on. The next thing we do is go to disable device security. This is for Samsung devices on OS 7 and above only. So unless your phone is like from 2010, then yeah, this would be you. So we'll go back to our settings and we'll go to settings, find apps, and tap device care. So I think we can search for this. Yep, device care, storage, and then manage storage. Oh, so we're here already. And then at the bottom, you'll see this thing that says clear data. So we're gonna hit clear data. And again, this is just preparing the device for FlexiSPY. So only 2 more steps for the prerequisites. So the next thing we need to do is to disable Google Play Store notifications. I'm on Android OS 14 and above, so I'm going to follow these instructions. So we go back to settings, you can just hit the back arrow, and then notifications. Let's find out where that is. App notifications. Search for the app, Google Play Store. And you will see that I've already disabled it. So here it's enabled, now I've disabled it. Okay, that's done. And oh, okay, so that was all of the prerequisites. All right, so we've done the prerequisites. The device is now prepared for FlexiSPY, so we are going to install the software now. So first we need to get FlexiSPY onto the phone. So we're going to open our web browser on the phone. I'm going to open up a secret tab so it doesn't show in the history in the phone. djp.bz is the URL that I'm going to enter into the address bar. So it's just like you're visiting a website. So this is the website we're visiting. So click I already have a I am a customer, and then hit view all software. So you're going to see a couple of options here. And the platform we're going to choose is the first option, which will be what most people choose. So now we're going to download the file. Just keep hitting download, and then we're going to open the file from that prompt. And we would hit install. If this prompt doesn't come up or it's dismissed, then what you can do is you can go to the files folder, my files, and you can see the APK that was just, that's the FlexiSPY file that was just added. So we're going to tap that. And do you want to install this app, and hit install? Yes, we do. So now it's installing. And then you have done or open, you want to hit open. Okay. So let's look at the prompt. So that says this app was built for an older version of Android. We're just going to dismiss that. That's just a nuisance dialog, doesn't mean anything. Hit OK. Then we are going to accept the license agreement. Hit continue. Okay, here we are. Step 4, activate device admin. So we're going to tap yes. And then carefully, we're going to go through these because we need to pay special attention at the location prompt. So allow sync services to take pictures and record videos. Hit while using the app. Allow sync services to access this device's location. We want to allow it all the time. So we're going to click allow in settings here. Allow all the time. Okay, and then hit back. Allow sync services to record audio. Say while using the app. Allow sync services to access the calendar. Allow. Manage phone calls. Allow. Access contacts. Allow. Allow. device storage, you need to allow that. SMS, you need to allow that. Okay, battery optimization. Stop optimizing battery usage. That is, we need to allow that. Okay, so that is almost it. One of the last things we're going to do is we're going to come back to our dashboard and we're going to type in our license key. Okay, we're going to hit activate. And then it says application currently visible. Do you wish to hide the application? That it depends on you. If you don't want your child to see the application, then you would hit yes, hide the application. Okay, and then let's see if it's actually hidden. So let's type sync and clear recent files list. Bosh. Let's make sure that we actually cleared that though. So let's go to the downloads. We go to the downloads and we want to trash everything. So how do we select everything? Okay, so click on that. So you tap on the file and then just hit delete all, move to trash. And then go to the trash, select one, and then select all, and then you delete it. I have some files that I don't want to delete, so I'm not going to delete them. Last but not least, and this is probably the most important thing that you can do, is you need to enable accessibility. If you don't enable accessibility, then there's like only a handful of features that are going to work. So this is important for almost every FlexiSPY feature. It's a requirement. So we're Android 14, so we're going to go to settings and accessibility, installed apps, tap accessibility. Okay. Tap OK. Now we need to go to settings, apps, search for sync services, tap the three dots here, tap allow restricted settings. You're going to need the password. Okay. Now we go back to settings, tap accessibility, installed apps, tap accessibility, tap on. You see why you want to use the installation service. So now we need to allow accessibility. So we're going to allow. And yeah, now accessibility is allowed. You may see a message depending on what version of Android you're on that enabling accessibility will change how your keyboard looks, but it doesn't actually change how the keyboard looks. This is just a dialogue. It doesn't mean anything. So we've enabled accessibility. There's these optional Facebook Messenger steps, which you can follow here. I'm not going to open my Facebook. Then you can disable the app notifications. This is something that you should do. So go to settings, apps, search again for sync services, scroll down to notifications. Oh, there it is. And turn off. So I've already turned it off. And scroll down to appear on top and turn it on. You need this. This is for the app screenshot feature. And then lastly, we're going to disable battery notification, but this is for Android OS 10 and below only. All right, now FlexiSPY is installed and activated, but there's going to be certain indicators that you see when using certain features. For example, that settings to appear on top that we just enabled, it's going to cause a little indicator to appear. So there's a couple features that are going to throw up an indicator. It's nothing too big, or at least that one's not. It's nothing too big, but yeah, just so that you're aware, you'll have to disable certain FlexiSPY features if you don't want it to appear. So now we're going to test it to see if it's working. So let's go to maybe CNN.com. Okay, there's something about Starmer makes a critical visit to the White House. And Gene Ackman. Oh gosh. Okay, so we're just scrolling here. And let's see what our portal looks like now. So we're in the account now. You can see some of uh, my messages here, my key logs, and location, everything like that. And you'll see my messages, photos, videos. I'm not going to go into all of that. Yeah, you can see the key logs, the messages, videos that are captured, the network activity, web activity. We can go to that. We can see that I visited DJP.bz. Maybe we could take a rim cam for us. Let's do that. Rim cam. We'll log out really quickly and just log back in. Okay, that's more like it. So yeah, now we have way more features than before. So let's do a rim cam. And you'll see nothing's on the phone. I'm going to just hit rim cam, capture remote image, use enhanced stealth mode. You can do yes. Okay, now it's sent a rim cam successfully. Okay, and there's no notification on the phone. And yeah, that's me, and that's my dinner plates behind me. So it is working. Well, guys, I hope you've liked this video. So now you should know how to install FlexiSPY on the unrooted Android phone. I've told you about checking your phone on the website before you buy FlexiSPY. I've told you about the installation service being the recommended method, and I've demonstrated FlexiSPY working on the device. So I hope you guys found this video useful, and I will think about what videos that I should film next for you guys that would be useful. Maybe showing you guys how to use the command tracker, just maybe answering some of your frequently asked questions, or showing you how to use certain features like spy call. But in any case, I hope this was useful for you. And if you liked it, you can hit the like button, and you can support the channel, of course, by clicking the link in the description when you buy FlexiSPY. And I hope that this was helpful for you, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, and thanks for watching.